It's the morning of Friday, March 6th on the Auburn Torch. Really busy weekend. This weekend, Auburn Gymnastics has 2 meets. Auburn men's tennis hosting Alabama. Auburn men's golf in a rematch throwdown with Virginia. And Auburn women's tennis in a top 5 showdown. Let's just get into all of it. Sobering message from Auburn women's basketball coach Larry Vickers. This morning, he tweets out 5:26 a.m. He tweets out that realization when you're up ready to watch film with nobody to prepare for stinks. Tough, man. Last night, Auburn women's basketball lost to Ole Miss in their second game of the SEC tournament, which was to be expected, very much to be expected. Wasn't particularly close, but no, we didn't expect it to be close. I do have, so Auburn will finish 1 game short, or I guess 2 because of that loss counts, 2 games short of 500 with 3 regular season SEC wins, 1 in the SEC tournament. That SEC tournament win, 15-17 overall. Win in the first round of the SEC tournament over Texas A&M. That's one to go into the offseason with. That's one that the players can be proud of. But obviously, if it is offseason now, time to go to work. Time to work on, hey man, forget film of SEC players. Get some film of some high school players and some transfer players, right? Time to begin the build in the offseason. I did do a little digging. Well, I asked an expert about if Auburn had a chance for WNIT or WBIT, and they pointed out that SEC teams don't really go to the WNIT anymore because of the WBIT it's the NCAA run WNIT. It's confusing. And then, Florida went to the WBIT last year with a losing record, but, it's tough to know. So, seems unlikely that Auburn will get invited to the WBIT. Seems unlikely that they'll want to go to the WNIT. So, and Larry kind of tells the story like, yeah, season's over there. So, looks like that'll wrap it up for Auburn women's basketball, but we'll see. But busy weekend this weekend. Highlighted, I'll go ahead and just say, highlighted by the men's tennis match Sunday, 1 p.m. at Yarborough at home. I say highlighted because it's, what's at home, with Alabama. So a rivalry match Sunday. And then tonight, it's Friday morning as we speak. Auburn Gymnastics host Michigan State. On the Auburn Torch this morning, while we're talking about this morning, please check out the story with, I sat down with Kayansola Ajayi, Auburn's sprinter, your SEC indoor champion sprinter, who at SEC indoors actually matched. I mean, this is something that, it's hard to, it's always hard to raise awareness and spread the word, but he matched the NCAA record for 60-meter dash. He's the 4th, four people are tied at the top by, 100th at 6 seconds, and 45 hundredths. And he's the 4th to do it. There's 4 at the top, and he's the 4th to get there. But he also set a new Nigerian record. He's from Nigeria, and it's he's run the fastest time run by a Nigerian in the 60-meter dash, which is very special to him. We talked about that. We talked about his journey into track in Nigeria growing up, and then to being recruited at Auburn. And, I mean, the sky's the limit for this kid, so please check it out. I mean, this is a guy he's an Olympian. He was at the Olympics, in Paris 2024. I don't think a lot of people know that. He was at the World Championships, and his trajectory went up. Did better at World Championships in 2025 than at the Olympics in 2024, and of course that's outdoor. That's the 100 meter. And you can meet him, man. Get to know him because you can. He's got national indoors coming up, and then the outdoor season is just beginning after that. So please, auburntorch.com, $4 a month. Check it out. Let's go to the all sports calendar. Maybe we'll get out of here in less than 12 minutes today. We'll see. We'll see. Men's tennis today is hosting Charlotte in a little tune-up before that Iron Bowl match. IBOT. Iron Bowl tennis on Sunday. Baseball is hosting Winthrop. They're not in the throes of SEC yet, but softball is. Softball is hosting Kentucky all weekend in SEC play. And gymnastics, like we said, Michigan State tonight. And then on Sunday, the quad meet that Elevate the Stage in Huntsville. So if you know people in Huntsville, you got friends up in the Rocket City, let them know there's a meet on Sunday. Tickets should not be expensive. Auburn, Georgia, Pitt, and Clemson are in that one. Other than that, men's basketball got that'll be the one with the most eyes on it for sure. That'll be the Iron Bowl matchup with the most eyes on it. IBOB but that's on the road in Tuscaloosa. Women's tennis, your number 5 ranked / number 1 ranked women's tennis team. We talked about it yesterday. Top 5 showdown with LSU on Saturday. That is going to be huge. Could be huge for Auburn's ITA ranking. They're already number 1 in the UTR ranking. But on the road in Baton Rouge, I mean, massive game, and could go a long way in determining the SEC's regular season championship. Could go a long way in bouncing them back mentally from their loss to Georgia at the SEC indoors, national indoors, ITA national indoors. Huge. And then packed week, man, what a packed weekend. Men's golf starts on Saturday, plays Saturday, Sunday, Monday in what is a de facto, for all intents and purposes, rematch with Virginia, because Virginia's at that tournament as well. And they're at Sawgrass Country Club, which is unfortunately not TPC Sawgrass. It's nearby. But they're unfortunately 2 different courses owned by 2 different people. So not the famous TPC Sawgrass, but it's close to it. And then zone championships for the diving team. I think that's just about everything. Equestrian at 11 a.m. against Texas A&M. Here, I'm going to go over. We probably won't get out of here early because I'm going to go over top 8s for Auburn gymnastics going into this weekend. Something to note this weekend and for the next 3 meets for both Michigan State, Elevate the Stage, and the home finale next weekend against Missouri. Auburn won't be on SEC Network proper, which means there's an advantage to that. Which means without TV constraints, it'll be streamed, so you can watch it on streams. But without the linear TV constraints, they can run an exhibition routine on each apparatus, which is basically just one more 7th person. It doesn't count, but you do get feedback from the judges. So that exhibition person has an opportunity to outscore the people who are starting, and then the idea would be, wow, well, that person should be starting, and the next meet they'll start, right? So it gives them a real opportunity in the same environment with the same judges to try to impress. And Auburn and Jeff Graba said this week, Auburn is going to take advantage of every exhibition opportunity it gets in the next 3 weeks. So that's something to keep. So when I'm listening to these top 8s, 6 will start. Really, a 7th will also get a chance on the apparatus. Okay. So for audio listeners, I'll just read them out. For vault, Olivia Greaves, Julianne Huff, Mia Leverton, Marissa Neal, Rebecca Smith, Bryn Torrey, Jersey Woolsey, Paige Zancan. So your starters would be everyone but Rebecca Smith and Jersey Woolsey. Those would be the two that you would expect to compete in exhibition and to try to push into starting spots. Rebecca Smith, haven't seen her all year, so it's a big moment for her. Jersey's warmed up some. Going to bars, it's Bryn Bartman, Charlotte Booth, Emma Grace Boyd, Olivia Greaves, Julianne Hough, Alex Irvine, Caitlin Jong, Marissa Neal. All of these are starter quality, all of them. So, this is good competition. This is what, Grable wants, right? So here you're seeing Bryn Bartman could try to challenge for a starting spot. Obviously, Marissa Neal's a quality starter who's just sat some. So, like maybe her, Julianne Hough. Not sure who will start. Emma Grace Boyd's been great lately. We wrote about that on Auburn Torch on the 5 to follow. On beam, Olivia Ahern, Charlotte Booth, Olivia Greaves, Hannah Hagel, Julianne Hough, Alex Irvine, Marissa Neal, Emma Weary. Hannah Hagel on the AAI, I guess it's a watch list. I think it's really just a list of everyone who's kind of eligible, but got a recognition. Always nice to get. That's the Heisman of gymnastics, though it's for seniors only, which is the differentiator there. That one's gonna go to Miss Jordan Giles. Spoiler alert. On beam, Charlotte Booth. Charlotte Booth has been warming up beam lately. She got a strong enough score. I don't have it in front of me. I think it was a 9.825 on exhibition at Metroplex. So the freshman, she's been in on bars. She's been trying to score as high as she wants to on bars, but she could get in on beam, and this could be an opportunity for her to exhibition on beam and compete her way into the starting lineup. We will see. Then on floor's been a little beleaguered lately, right? So we'll see what's what. It's Mia Leverton, the vault specialist, coming into floor. So they've worked on her floor routine, and now she's in the top 8. Maybe she'll exhibition or start. The full top 8 here is Olivia Ahern, Bryn Bartman, Charlotte Booth, Olivia Greaves, Julianne Hough, Alex Irvine, Mia Leverton, Marissa Neal. Here's Charlotte again. I don't think she's gotten a start on floor. She did compete floor in the preview meet. So she's been around, 7, 8, or 9, or, even just 7 or 8. So maybe she gets an exhibition. So we'll see between Booth or Leverton. So it seems bizarre, right, that you are, trying to create starting spots in March at the, toward the end of the season, especially compared to other sports. But that's where Auburn is. And, one of the things Jeff talked about floor when they went on the road and struggled at OU was like, well, I'm not going to start anybody who's feeling sick anymore, because that's what happened, right? So he had some girls feeling sick, and it's like, okay, so come postseason, yeah, you want your lineup to be predictable. You want to have set starters. You want to have, your go-to girls. But if somebody's down, if somebody's out, if it just ain't right, you want to have a really strong 7th option, 8th option to plug one in. And it looks like, the way this year has gone, this is going to be that year. You don't have these COVID seniors who kind of earned, grab the reins of these spots. This is the kind of year where a depth person really could come in and do something really big. So anyway, hey, let's get out of here tonight. I'll be there. Auburn Gymnastics against Michigan State. I'll be up on the 3rd floor. Just come on up. If you come up the stairs, you can't miss us at the media little area. So come say hi if you want. And and then we'll see. And then I'm planning on being at the men's tennis on Sunday. So that'll be exciting. So anyway, until then, that's all I got. Let me type up this schedule that goes out with these emails. The weekender is always the big one. And other than that, everybody just take care.